All-Star State, Devon Achane.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Now, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
There's the stiff arm. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Number 0. A gain of 3 on the play. First down, DolPhins.
To throw, it's Lance. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. You look at the defense for these Texans.
They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Now a 2nd and 10. Lance looking to throw it.
They're going deep for Hill. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Dolphins will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. First and 10, it's Stroud.
And right away, he lost the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
We just saw the dilemma for every coach. You want them to fight for the extra yardage, but somehow continue to cover the football. Oftentimes when you fight that hard, the ball becomes exposed.
Defensively, it's obvious they're trying to be more aggressive. First tackle a little too aggressive. Second one, though, they strip it loose.
Now Achane on first and 10.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Tackled by the cornerback, Derek Stingley. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Now 2nd and 9. And Lance going to throw.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hill. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Now Lance.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Luke Musgrave.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Dolphins have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Here's Tank down to return it from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Stroud looking to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. Loose inside the 30. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins.
An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Texans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
But that's what they have to do more defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
From the gun, it's Lance.
And this will be caught by his big wide receiver.
Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown! A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 21-7.
Texans 7. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. That's complete to Dell.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
At their 49-yard line.
Here's Stroud. That's caught by Durham.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Inside the 10. And reach the 8-yard line before going out. A gain of 32 there, Tom. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
And Stroud now to throw.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Take down
From 8 yards out.
And the Texans have cut it back within a score.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
2nd and 10. Running right, here's Achane.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Throwing now is Lance.
And going deep for Hill. And
It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you get multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. Back deep is Tank Dell. Taking on the midfield logo. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the 1st quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Stroud. Under pressure, they got him again. Now 3rd down and very long. Stroud. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 11. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Here's Lance to throw it. Going right side here, and that's complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14.
Texans 14. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll go right back to Pierce. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. The Texans at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Stroud to throw it. This ball caught by Mechie. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Stroud sets up the play action. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's got it. First he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Good pick up there at 22. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pierce. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dameon Pierce, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans have got it back to within a score. Zerline now for the PAT. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Lance now on 1st down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Here's 2nd and 10. And Lance now to throw. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. as he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick six.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Zerline good with a PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Play action, now it's Lance. Pass caught, it's Romeo Doubs.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the mark, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
They'll run for it with Achane. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
Defensively, he's been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by his defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That's taken on the 25. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
In motion left comes Brown.
On first down, here's Stroud. And Stroud wisely slides down safely after picking up the first down.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Final play of the half, Stroud.
He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun
Touchdown, Houston.
Dameon Pierce.
His second touchdown of the night. And the Texans have taken the lead. Now Zerline on and the extra point. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up first and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Stroud looking to change the play. first and 10, it's Pierce.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now they'll go play action here with Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Throwing now is Stroud. This ball complete to Durham.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Stroud working out of the gun. This one left side caught by Collins.
Touchdown, Texans.
Nico Collins.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Lance now on 1st down. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
Oh, and now some space to operate. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Achane hit, and the ball is out.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane.
A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of 15.
40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on 1st down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
Now Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans are going to have it here as they start at their own 24-yard line. Well, the field goal is probably not going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
1st and 10. It's Stroud taking a shot for Dell here. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start. But they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. Pierce takes it straight ahead.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
And that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
1st down, they go right back to Pierce.
Sheds off the tackle. Touchdown, Houston.
Damian Pierce.
32 yards.
And the Texans get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Zerline now for the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Jalen Petrie picks it up. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Play action. Stroud now.
And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2.
Bradley Chubb
able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Stroud from his own end zone. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
3rd down, Stroud from his end zone.
And that will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick.
Watch out for Hill on the return.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA.
The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give him credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And they're the part of the ball game now. They've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Well, if you're on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. They're able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Stroud. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the 4th quarter. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 21-yard line.
Now a play fake. Lance going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Up the middle, Achane. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, Lance. And going deep for Hill. And he's got it inside the 10. It's a big play there for Miami. 62 yards. Wilson with a first down carry. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Achane will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Lance going to try to throw for this. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Give left side for Pierce. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, it's Stroud. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. And Stroud now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Pierce now up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Play action. Here's Stroud. just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing on 1st down is Lance. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Jalen Petrie picks it up. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. 201 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And this will be a Texans 1st down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 30.